to say I receive from time to time some very nice samples, toys and people unexpectedly, sometimes from people I haven't heard of before who are fans of the site, sometimes as friends who I see regularly over the years who know that I love collecting novelties. And this first one is the latter one. It's Steve Nicholls, who's a very, very fine inventor and solver of mechanical puzzles, who goes on internet a lot and finds things like this thing here on the internet. It's a Japanese thing. What is it? Well, you sent me a whole bunch of them. See what they do. This is real magic. They are looking like little. Let's see what they are. Let me see if it's got the right way up. Yes, it's original hourglass. I'll get this up to camera and see the word. So we're going to turn them upside down. And so what? Well, magic. You ready for it? Magic, 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 magic. Every one of those white sand hourglasses has changed and got colour, yellow and red and blue and green and a darker red. Extraordinary. How on earth? So what's happening there? Well, I'll show it up to camera and see if you can spot anything that's peculiar about it. I'm going to try to see if I can turn it upside down. Now I've got to see if I turn it upside down. Still keeping it into focus. And as the yellow sand goes down, it comes out white. If you had it in your hand, you'd probably look around the back, wouldn't you, and find that the back is opaque, isn't it? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. So you've got the yellow one going from here down to the back of that one and vice versa. Let's see if I can get it into focus again. And the last bit of sand is going to fall down. There we are. And that little word hourglass is covering the fact that there's actually two holes in that little narrow bit in the middle, not one, two holes. One where the sand comes out of and one where the sand's going down, a different one into a back compartment. What a beautiful idea that is, isn't it? Let me turn it up again so it's all turned white. I noticed that there was some magic trick coming out of Japan which used this principle, because while it's brand new and still unknown, it's magical to see a little egg timer, a little hourglass, changing colour like that. So a wonderful gift to get from Steve Mitchell. I'm very, very grateful to him. I now lots and lots of fun from my collection, but that is a very, very fine collection of novelties. If we're lucky enough and pursue ourselves, we might be able to get it for the Christmas pack one year. Wonderful. Great one. The second one to show you is something that Fred Landsberger has sent me. He's one of our fans of the website. He sent me, I looked him up in my files. I find he sent me that charming little lip salve, which when you open it up comes a bathing beauty. Absolutely brilliant. He makes that. Well, here's something he made from straws. I think these are paper straws with a bit of luck. There's about 4 of them. Each of them has got, you can't drink them. They've got magnets, very strong neodymium magnets in the base, those silver bits there, you can see them in the light, and one each end, and they're sealed in with super glue. When one of them came out, fortunately, I was able to look inside, because inside there's more cleverness. There's a little rolling sphere of neodymium magnet, and interestingly enough, a little gapper at the end. Let me show you what he shows on his letter to me. The interior, you must have the straw with the 2 fixed magnets on the end, a little bit of aluminium wire here in a coil and an aluminium wire there, and this rolls back and forth between them. The point is, if this ball gets close to that, it'll lock onto it without the wire there, and you will not be able to remove it. It's so strong, the neodymium magnets, you'd have to cut the straw open and start again and throw the straw away. So the one in the middle is the one that makes it magical. The first thing I noticed is because these are so strong, these magnets, I can actually put them together. I must get the right polarities, so I can make them stand up in a line, which is amazing. I've done 4. I've only got 4 straws here. I can certainly do 4. I suspect I can probably do another 2 if I get some more from him. No, it's the other way around. There we are. So that is 4 straws in a line, quite happily held up by the magnetic force of those little end magnets. I suspect that if I was able to get a whole bunch of them and stood them outside, leading out of a window of a high building, probably about 3 stories high, you could probably get about 20 of these in a row before the top one broke off due to the weight of the straws underneath. That's a very, very strong and getting attraction. So there's a bit of that to do. There's lots and lots of shapes, which is what he likes doing. I'll show you a picture of what he does with a load of them. It says, well, here, look at this. My goodness, that's somewhere in his house, and he lives in Rotterdam, incidentally, and that's a picture of what to do and construct with them. So the point is that each straw has some 3 places to attract. It's got that piece there, and that's a strong attraction. If you put the other end in, it pushes it away. Let's try it on the floor. It's pushing it away, but it will attract to the back of it, so it'll sit there and near the end. There's a one in the middle, which you have to find by doing a bit of this. Here we are. And now that's in the middle, that's holding in the middle on there. And then there's the same thing the other end, a very strong attraction. And if you put it the other way around, it'll hold it near the end. So let's start making a few constructions from this, because I think it's beautiful. The first thing I discovered was very simply make something that hangs down like that, and then find the moving one about there. And then we're going to have a bit of fun twirling it around. I love dynamic motion. Look at that. And it's holding very well too. Goodness me. I think I'm going to have to get this guy to make a bunch of these because they're such a fun thing to do. You can bring it down to there, of course, and make another effect, which is there. Let's see if I can make that to work, or crossing over. I can't make that. Oh, I can make a big circle. No, it's too big. It's going to be too ungainly, that. I'll bring across over there. See if I can get that to twirl. Or to twirl down like that as well, but I'll see if I can do another effect. He does, if I could get 6 of them, of course, I can make a tetrahedron, which would be very nice indeed, but I don't think I can manage that. And it's got a bit of a twirl like, oh yes, hold it up, that's a good idea. Hold that up there, so it attaches to that, and attaches to the near the end, which is, oh, not that one there, that place there. Oh, well, something like that. No, this one here then, okay, there we are. And now I'll come across here and find the moving one. Where's it got to? Oh. No. Let me see. I think it's down here. That's it. There we are. Right. Is it going to hold now? No, never mind. Anyway, let's have another twirl with that. See what that produces. Oh, yeah, it's a bit trickier. I think I'm going to have to do a lot of play with this because I think there's lots and lots of other shapes, but I need really another 3 or 4 straws. I must be in touch with Fred to get a few more to make some extra effects from this because I think that's a nice one with a right angled triangle almost effect. So I love dynamic motion, but he goes in for these more, the static shapes and things, for a large number of them. And I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. It's such a very, very simple idea of Fred's. And I'm so grateful to him for thinking of me and coming up with it too. That's 2 absolutely brilliant toys from this wonderful Dutchman, Rotterdam. I must get to visit him sometime too. So what a beauty, isn't it? Do you like it?